Aloha, this is Sean Harrison, taking 506 New Media Literacies in High Need Schools. My lesson plan is titled African American Lives Post-Civil War. One side believed that we should be one nation under a federal government. The other side believed in states' rights. After the defeat of the South, 4 million slaves were freed via the 13th Amendment. Now, this lesson plan is based on constructivism theory. Prior knowledge stored in long-term memory will be relied upon to construct new meaningful knowledge. Some of you might be thinking that teaching in Hawaii isn't such bad duty. I mean, how hard can it be? Flower lays, hula being danced, sand on your feet. Although the Native Hawaiian culture is live and strong. I'll be teaching my lesson plan to an 8th grade history class at a school called Kalakau Middle School, which is a very high-need school right in the heart of Honolulu. Over 35% of the children participate in subsidized lunch assistance. The state of Hawaii's content and performance standards on the topic of Reconstruction for 8th grade is that the students should be able to explain the impact of the Civil War on African Americans. The object of this lesson plan will be that the students should be able to summarize new knowledge in regards to the social challenges of African Americans post-Civil War. The students should be able to describe how the lives of African Americans were affected by the 13th, 14th, and 15th constitutional amendments, and the actions of Southern whites via black codes, the KKK, and Jim Crow laws. In the culmination exercise of this lesson plan, the students will conduct an expansion web quest on these Reconstruction topics. As stated in the introduction, constructive learning theory will be applied in the group conversations and research that will be conducted together on racial tensions of post-Civil War African Americans. Also, the feelings of whites in the southern states and their personal experiences of racial prejudice. There also is going to be some social cultural theory that will be applied from tools such as scaffolding, coaching, and dynamic assessment. In regard to learning accommodations, any learners with IEPs will be given specialized instruction guidance. For gifted and talented learning students, they'll complete the same coursework as their peers, but will also be challenged to engage in further computer research if their work is completed. Low-tech classroom tools will be as simple paper and pencil to handwrite the summary regarding personal life experiences of racial prejudice. Mid-tech classroom tools will be used in the lesson when the students are researching websites. High-tech classroom tools will be. The students will be working in teams, researching and teaching each other how to use the computer and internet to research the reasons for racial prejudice of African Americans in the South. A summary of research findings will be written into Evernote and emailed to the teacher for access for the whole class. Finally, the groups will work together on a web quest called 8th Grade Reconstruction. Traditional literacy skills will be used in the lesson when the students are using reading and writing skills on the summary sheet they will be given. Critical thinking skills will be utilized when the students are working on and exploring the interactive websites. Predictions will be made about what life would have been like for African Americans post-Civil War in the South. And multi-literacy skills will be used when the students are watching the videos, using the internet, and taking notes on their laptop. The students will research the relevant topics on the internet websites while using reading, listening, and viewing content about life of post-Civil War African Americans. As the students enter the room, the teacher will be seated in the middle of the classroom playing traditional blues on acoustic guitar. As the teacher is playing the blues, the teacher will engage the students with questions about the style of music and origin. The teacher will connect the style of the music to the lyrical expression regarding life as a post-Civil War African American. The teacher will assign 6 groups and hand out 1 sheet of paper to each group. The teacher will deliver a short lecture on the political condition of the U.S. post-Civil War. The teacher will show a video to the class called The Failure of Reconstruction. And the teacher will discuss the video content with the class, and the teacher will introduce the main concepts to be researched. The teacher will have 1 student from each group pull a topic from a hat, and each group will research one of the 6 topics. The sheet of paper will say, "What is racial prejudice? What have you personally experienced?" The exercise will tie the focus of the students to the plight of post-Civil War African Americans. In Phase 3, the students will work together to handwrite a single paragraph summary of the group's personal racial prejudice experiences. Each group will select a presenter to read the summary out loud to the class. The students will ask questions about each other's experiences. Each group will conduct an internet research exercise for the selected topic for the answers to each of the following. Summarize what the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment were, Jim Crow laws, summarize the Black Codes, summarize the purpose of the KKK. The students will write a one-page summary that will be turned in via Evernote. Evernote notes will be emailed to the teacher, then compiled in an online class folder for later access. Each group will give an oral presentation to the class and will create an online PowerPoint presentation of main points via Google Presentation. Each group will take turns at the head of the class presenting their research findings. The PowerPoint for each group will be displayed on a whiteboard for all to see. Informal assessment by the teacher will be made as the groups follow each step of the learning process, culminating in a live presentation of research. The teacher will summarize the main facts for each of the main topics prior to the end of class. Now in the extension, or Phase 5, the students will conduct a web quest. The web quest will expand existing knowledge to additional important Reconstruction topics, such as, presented in this learning plan, is a group one-page summary of personal experiences with racial prejudice. This assessment is designed to connect the learner to the racial tensions between white Southerners and African Americans in the South post-Civil War. This activity is peer-based. Understanding other people's perspective is an important element of learning. The second formative assessment has two parts: the taking notes in Evernote. This is a summary of the topic selected, and the construction of a PowerPoint is a summary assessment for communicating the main ideas of the selected topic to the class. Now, the larger assessment will be included in the web quest. The single topic knowledge will be redistributed as the students are regrouped for the web quest. Each learner will bring with them the knowledge base from the previous day's study, and they will be combined with the learners of different topics. Thank you very much.